My hen disappeared and came back with babies. She's been gone for a month, and once a week for the past month, so for about 3 weeks, she'd show up. And it was really weird because this morning I went to let the other chickens out, and she's laying in front of the chicken coop, which is over there. And she's acting all weird. My place is kind of a mess right now because we're having a house brought down, and so we're gonna take that mobile home out. Somebody wants that, so it's gonna get recycled. We're gonna put a house behind that pile of dirt. Hi, so it's the next day. Last night we had to go find the hen. She's in a pile of brush with her head sticking out of it and all her little babies underneath her. So me and my cousin, I lifted up the hen and I managed to keep 7 of her chicks underneath her wings and put her in the chicken coop. And so that left us with 4, and my cousin caught 3 and I caught 1. And I don't have any chicken feed. And so because of that, I went all over my yard and picked clover and grass and dandelion leaves. I did give them a bit of shreddies this morning, but they really need some food because they've been free range. So I can't just lock them up. But I gotta tell you something, farming is hard. My farming journey has only involved chickens and gardening, and well, I don't think I make a very good farmer. So it started about 5 years ago when we got our first hens, and I wanted to do meat egg chickens, but I got voted out of that. Everybody in my household said no, we don't want to eat our chickens, so fine. So we had these leghorn hens, and they laid the most beautiful eggs, and we had them for about a year, and then the raccoons decided to have a war with us. They broke through our fencing, got into our house, and one by one they picked them off. And you know what? It even got to the point where we'd be sitting in our yard and a raccoon would come out in the middle of the afternoon and chase after our chickens. Yeah, and then when you go to chase a raccoon away, they turn around and confront you. And well, I'd never heard of raccoon, but they can be really scary sometimes. So anyways, I'm gonna go get some proper feed today when my husband wakes up, and make him a nice little area, get some fresh hay or straw. We use straw, and make sure they have water and a clean place to stay. These are my jealous birds over here. They're jealous of the treatment the little chicks are getting. They think they're getting special treats. Oh my gosh, Bobo, what are you doing? That's my hen house guard. Anyways, so these birds over here. We got a bunch of birds after the leghorns got taken all out by the raccoons, and we let them have chicks, we decided. And I had convinced everybody because my 2 oldest sons had moved out. And then I thought, okay, this time we're going to raise meat birds. We ended up with 11 babies. And well, no, I got voted out again. They were too cute. Nobody in my family was going to eat any of these birds. So we ended up with 1 hen, that little white one that just walked over there, and these 2 roosters, because we gave most of them away and kept 3, but we gave them away before we can sex them. And so now I'm such a bad farmer. I have 3 roosters and 2 hens. And now I have 11 little babies. So we'll find out. I think we'll have to find homes for most of them, or we'll have to build a bigger chicken coop. But I'm going to have to find a new home for that little guy right there, because he's the one that gets picked on the most. This white rooster there, he seems to be okay. The big rooster leaves him alone, but this poor little guy. So we're going to be finding him a home this week. No, you should be okay. Just put it down. Put it down. Don't worry, the mom's not going to attack you. You got food.
Yeah, I can look.
Hi, this is my garden part of my farm, my tiny little farm, and I've been busy for the past 2 weeks dealing with my house. We're getting a house. We're going to put it there. We're getting a recycled house. And, well, the stingy nettle has taken over. So, failed farm part 3. So, I've got stingy nettle taller than me. Look at this. Yeah, this sucker is taller than me. Look at the size of these leaves compared to my face. Giant stingy nettle. And it's all up in there. That's my raspberry bed and strawberry bed. That's just like full of stingy nettle. This thing grew like this, got this tall 3 weeks. This one. Yeah, massive. So now I've got to weed my garden. I'm going to weed it before I water it. I don't want to get wet. So now I have a giant pile of stingy nettle, and I'm not done yet weeding. But what am I going to do with this? Stingy nettle will sting you, but it's not that bad, and the sting will go away. But if you touch the top of the leaves, you don't get stung. You can see, well, I can't show you, but you see all these little spikes it has. And if you do get stung, you can use baking soda, the stuff in the box, and mix it with water and make a paste and put on it. There's also a plant called lamb's quarters, which actually I have growing next to it because it usually grows next to this. So I'm going to go grab a piece and show you what it looks like. So here's a piece of lamb's quarter. I think some people call it Good King Henry or something. It's not a native plant to North America. Neither is stingy nettle. But if you take this and you get a piece, just rip it up and you just make a ball so you can see the squeeze it, you can see the juice, and just rub it on whatever spot you have and it'll take it away. Now just be prepared when you're dealing with stingy nettle, you get stung. I'm using extra thick leather gloves. Rubber gloves won't work, they go through it after a while. So the sting will go away, and a benefit of the sting is if it's cold out, your sting area feels warm, so it's kind of neat. So it makes that, like, if you have it on your leg will feel warm for a long time. So it is kind of nice. It's kind of weird when you get it on your head, but anyways, because it makes your whole head feel hot, it's kind of weird. What am I going to do with this? Well, I'm going to go inside, well, not inside, I'll do it outside, and just pull the leaves off and dry them out in my drying racks I have. I'll do some in the dehydrator too, so that's what I'm going to do. And when you dry this, you can put it in your food. We just sprinkle it in all the food we make, that's all. So it's like a vitamin pill in a leaf, and the easiest way is to put it in your tea or your coffee, and if you put too much in it, your food will taste kind of like straw or grass. But anyways, so this is a really good plant to have because it builds up humus in the soil, and any herbs growing next to it, the essential oil of the herbs increases, and butterflies love this. I think I had, here's the flowers. I don't know if you can see the flowers. These things here. Butterflies love this. So if you have stinging nettle in your yard, it attracts butterflies. So it's a really nice plant to have. The deer won't eat it. It likes damp, shady places. The shadier it is, the bigger the plant gets. So it's a wonderful plant to have. And so I guess I'm farming stinging nettle. So I am a good farmer because I have a field full of stinging nettle. Hope you guys have a good day. See you all later.